Around 360 BC, the Greek philosopher Plato told a story unlike anything the ancient world had ever recorded. He described a civilization so wealthy, so technologically advanced, and so militarily powerful that it threatened to conquer the entire Mediterranean. Its name was Atlantis. According to Plato, Atlantis was located beyond the Pillars of Heracles, known today as the Strait of Gibraltar. It was said to be larger than Libya and Asia Minor combined, a comparison that has fascinated historians for more than 2,000 years. Plato introduced Atlantis in two dialogues, Timaeus and Critias. Unlike myths told by poets, Plato presented the story as genuine history. He claimed the account had been passed from Egyptian priests to the Athenian lawmaker Solon nearly 2 centuries earlier. According to the priests, the events had taken place approximately 9,000 years before Solon's visit to Egypt. That would place Atlantis around 9,600 BC, thousands of years before the earliest known civilizations of Mesopotamia or Egypt. If true, Atlantis would completely rewrite human history. Plato described an island kingdom unlike anything the ancient Greeks had ever seen. The capital city was built in enormous, concentric rings of land and water, connected by bridges and canals. Ships could sail directly into the heart of the city. Its harbours overflowed with merchant vessels arriving from distant lands. Magnificent temples covered in gold, silver, and a mysterious metal called orichalcum reflected sunlight across the island. The surrounding plains were carefully engineered with irrigation canals, fertile farmland, and defensive walls. Elephants roamed the forests. Mountains provided timber, stone, and precious metals. Everything about Atlantis suggested incredible wealth and careful planning. At the center of the island stood a magnificent temple dedicated to Poseidon, the god of the sea. Inside were towering statues of gold depicting Poseidon driving a chariot pulled by 6 winged horses. According to Plato, the Atlanteans possessed a powerful navy capable of projecting military force across vast distances. For generations, Atlantis expanded its influence across islands and coastlines throughout the Atlantic and Mediterranean. Then, something changed. Plato wrote that as the Atlanteans became wealthier, they also became more corrupt. Their greed replaced wisdom, their ambition replaced justice. Eventually, the gods decided they had become unworthy of their prosperity. Then came the catastrophe, violent earthquakes, massive floods, and according to Plato's famous words, in a single day and night of misfortune, Atlantis disappeared beneath the sea. Its armies vanished. Its cities were swallowed by the ocean. Its civilization was erased almost overnight. For more than 23 centuries, people have searched for evidence that Atlantis was real. Explorers, archaeologists, kings, scientists, even dictators. Some have searched beneath the Mediterranean, others beneath the Atlantic Ocean. Some have claimed to find Atlantis in Antarctica, others beneath the sands of the Sahara. Thousands of books have been written. Hundreds of expeditions have been launched. Yet despite centuries of searching, no one has ever proven that Atlantis existed. So why does this story refuse to die? Was Plato preserving the memory of a real civilization? A distorted recollection of an ancient, natural disaster? Or was Atlantis never intended to be history at all, but instead the greatest cautionary tale ever written? To answer that, we have to begin where every historical investigation begins, with the evidence.